Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, apparently Triple G, after vacating the WBA and IBF titles, is now ranked #1 in the WBC middleweight titles, which rankings, which is Jermall Charlo is the champion there. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. It's supposed to pretty much be whoever Charlo supposed to fight next. He was coming back in end of January, then it was February, then it went to, you know, after my others say late June, early July was Juneteenth. You're hearing all these different names. I heard Saluki still was an opponent. I heard that basically Showtime don't want to pay him because his opponent selection is so bad. And one of the reasons his opponent selection is so bad is they trying to hold out for a Canelo Alvarez fight. That's what they're saying. They trying to literally hold out for a Canelo Alvarez fight. That's why the opponent selection is bad. You know, he like him and his brother said, we don't pick the opponents. They pick the opponents. Whoever they is, you know, Al Heyman, they picking the opponents for them. So, you know, like I continue to say, that's just what it is. You know, I know they tried to, you know, sign Munguia and Triple G. They both was present at Wilder Fury 1. They showed them on the camera and everything there. And, you know, Munguia chose to go back with Golden Boy and Zafner or whatever his situation was. And Triple G, you know, decided to go to the zone. So Triple G looking for big money. I forget what the deal was with Charlo. It was like, you know, it was a tune-up, big money tune-up. Then it was a Charlo fight. It was like a 2 or 3 fight deal or something like that. You know, he was chasing the Canelo fight. I don't understand why he don't retire. You know, you didn't want to fight Lara. You didn't want to fight Escobar Falcoa, you know. And they probably just ranked him #1 in the WBC just because, you know, his history with the WBC, and he held the world title. So that's the only thing I honestly could think of for them ranking him, you know, #1. So but outside of that, it ain't too much more to really speak on with him. Like I said, there ain't too much more to speak on, bro. It's just to the point where, you know, do I think he gonna fight Charlo? I know Charlo ain't gonna come right back versus Triple G. You know, I don't know what Triple G waiting on. He lazy. You know, he don't want to fight no more. You know, he started lacking in training a long time ago. And when he got to the table and got a taste of steak or filet mignon or whatever he like, ribeye, he stopped working. He stopped working. You know, he stopped, you know, really working towards, you know, what his goal was. He got lazy. He got complacent. You know, all those different things happened, and he was just somebody in boxing just for the money. You know, so I mean, a lot of guys just in it for the, you know, for the money. You know, a lot of guys rather be playing another sport or doing something else. And you know, that's the one thing about boxing. You know, why, you know, even though they want you to believe that these fighters are in control of their careers, which they not, these dudes ain't fighters, bro. These dudes just boxers. They don't have a fighter spirit. They don't have, I mean, I know women that got more pride than these men today, bro. These dudes don't have no pride. And if that's Al Heyman with this non-disclosure agreement or whatever it is, you know, they not prideful no more. You know, they not, you know, meet me in the back alley or nothing like that no more. These dudes be, you know, ducking and talking shit and hiding, throwing a stone and hiding their hand. We got a lot of boxers. We ain't got too many fighters around that's left anymore, man. And you know, that's the sad thing about it. But you know, do I expect Triple G and Charlo to fight? Absolutely not. You know, I can see reality in where you see, you know, probably Charlo move up, vacate, and maybe Adames and Triple G get ordered. He duck Adames because ain't no money involved in it. You know, they just rank Triple G there because, you know, his prestige in the division. I wouldn't really look forward to a fight, he looking for a Murata Canelo type payday, minimum risk, big money, and that's what he looking for. So I don't expect them to get in the ring and fight. I don't. And if he jump Carlos Adames, if I'm Adames, I might take legal action. They got a fight coming up in April. He ain't did shit to be number one. But he ain't trying to fight. And if he is trying to fight Jermall Charlo, it's next. While Jermall Charlo been out the ring and all that, but the thing about the Charlo twins, they always in shape. You don't catch them motherfuckers with pot bellies and, too out of shape. They always in shape. So, maybe get what he wished for a Triple G fight. That'll kind of give a boost to PBC schedule. But then again, they're going to ask you to pay $80 for it. Anything 25% decent and up, they're going to make you pay for it. And that's the shame about boxing. At one point, you could just turn on your TV, put your antenna in and watch boxing like you could watch. You don't watch anything else. You got to believe, at one point, boxing was more popular in America in the 80s, shit, in the 70s than the NBA. It was more popular. You got to understand, the NBA was on tape. The NBA Finals was on tape delay before Magic and Bird came along. So that's late 70s, early 80s. So you got to understand that at boxing's the boxing's peak, only sport that was fucking with it was Major League Baseball. That's it. You got to understand that baby boomers, that's their sports and shit like that. They never revolutionized it enough to catch on. Like, my era was the last one, like, kind of playing it. It was kind of our rights of, it was kind of sports rites of passage in my era. My generation was the last one. A lot of us, or some of us, actually played it. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, you play, track and field. You know what I'm saying? You do football. You do, basketball, and our parents put us in everything. You had some people in science club. You had book clubs I was a part of. I done went, all types of stuff. That was just the generation. Generation I grew up was the last one that our parents made us try different things to see what we like. Now, it's really basketball, football, and a lot of these kids ain't well-rounded no more. If they don't like it, they get to go home and be on the tablet and shit. And they don't, parents suck. Let's be, truth be told, man, the parents today fucking suck. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And I know some really good there's still some really good parents out there, but the majority of y'all suck. But back to, Canelo Triple G, Charlo Triple G, man. If he did fight Charlo, it'd be next. It'd be next. And the ranking could be indicating something, but if he ain't fighting Charlo next, let's say doing a showcase tune-up, they both tune up, man, he ain't fighting him. Charlo in a position of weakness right now. PBC Pockets had a position of weakness. So I ain't heard nothing. I don't care to hear nothing, to be honest, no more. I ask here and there, but, it's the same ass shit in boxing. We doing more rumor mills, and, people believing Spencer Crawford fighting June 23rd. I'm just looking like, bruh. The man, coach said, man, when hell freezes over, that's when the fight gonna happen. So, Bud, like the daddy from Roll Bounce, working on that car that ain't gonna never get started. So, I mean, to each his own. To each his own, man. And like I continue saying, man, now, if they do fight, it'll be a good fight. There'll be some built-in excuses on both sides. Triple G coming down from 68, being an old man. Charlo ain't fought in almost 2 years. So it'll be some stuff. Carlos Adames would be the one getting jerked out of a title shot. That'd be sad for him, but you know, like Janet Jackson say, sometimes that's just the way it go. Sometimes that's just the way it go. But Triple G ranked #1 could mean a whole lot of something, could mean a whole lot of nothing. You know, Diamonds, a lot of people was picking the Diamonds to beat Charlo and stuff of that nature. Charlo, almost 33 years old, bro. Should be coming up to 33 pretty soon, I believe. And a lot of these dudes in their 30s and nothing career defining. By the true definition. Nothing career defining. You know, nothing truly career defining. Y'all try to spin and say, oh, this was career defining. A good fight is a good fight. A great fight is a great, but career defining is like, you know, when you go back and look at Roy Jones beating James Toney, that's when he really arrived. He had already beat Bernard Hopkins too. You know, you gotta think about Sugar Ray Leonard. He had already beat Rafael Benitez. People still didn't believe him when he fought Roberto Duran. You know, when he came back and beat Duran, that was career defining. He beat Tommy Hearns, that was career defining. You know, a lot of these dudes ain't gonna. Aaron Pryor's one of them dudes that had to really wait for his moment versus Alexis Aguero, and that's kind of like, you know, with, you know, even though he was feared as hell, a lot of these dudes ain't even feared, nowhere near that, ain't feared at all, and they just ain't had their career defining moment because the powers that be at boxing telling them to do something else, and they ain't looking at the shot clock and they about to call the timeout like Creek C. Weber when they ain't got no timeouts left and they gonna be ass out. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple, Google, everywhere, dude. I'm everywhere. Appreciate y'all. Peace.